fucker Carlson is doing the same thing that 45 does when they get called out, is that they try to play the victim when they're actually the bully. Um, Madeline Peets, who works the night shift at the media watchdog group Media Matters for America, and given the timing of that particular shift, one of her main responsibilities is watching Fucker Carlson on Faux News, and she's watched a lot of Fucker Carlson. Fucker Carlson has been in the public eye for some 20 years, first as a print journalist, then a television commentator, founder of the conservative site The Daily Caller, and now Faux News. But the primetime slots and the salary and the millions, but people have been confused by Carlson's tone on Faux News since he took over for Bill O'Reilly in 2018, noting concern about diversity and demographics in his show. After many Fucker Carlson watching hours, the 24-year-old researcher developed a working theory which she outlined on the nonprofit's website, that Carlson is using his platform on Faux News to introduce white nationalist ideas to the mainstream, making him a uniquely prominent mouthpiece for white supremacy. Peltz, it looks like Peltz, sorry. I'm not even fully awake yet. Dug into his recent past and discovered a trove of appearances he made on the Shock Jock Bubba the Love Sponge radio show between 2006 and 2011. She found a series of misogynistic, racist, and homophobic remarks Carlson made, the audio of which Media Matters published this week. Yeah, he called a whole bunch of Saudi Arabians or Iranian people monkeys the other day. In response, Carlson was defiant. Fucker Carlson was defiant, casting himself as the victim of the great American outrage machine. No, you're not the victim. You're just being the fucking bully. That's probably why he sucks Donald's dick so much. A mob of power-seeking organizations and people that he says are waging a political war to censor him. In reality, credit for the tape's publication is due to Peltz, a 20-something in her first adult job, who lives in the basement of a Washington, D.C. house she rents at 5 other people, a few cats and a dog named Noodle. I'm not like some high power-wielding globalist, Peltz said, adopting the conspiracy-inflicted jargon of the far right. I'm this kid who's been on the internet my whole life and knows how to get around it. It's been a busy week at Media Matters, which tracks conservative media trends, and has engaged in a years-long effort to cast light on the ways Faux News and its hosts sidestep traditional journalism guidelines. The organization released the first audio of Fucker Carlson on Sunday, and that Fucker Carlson called rape shield laws totally unfair, and was adamantly supportive of Warren Jeffs, the former leader of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, who are serving a life sentence for child rape. Fucker Carlson, who also said he would love a scenario involving young girls sexually experimenting, and described women as primitive. The next day, Media Matters for America released another audio file just moments after Fucker's show began. In that Fucker Carlson said that white men deserve credit for creating civilization and called the Iraqis a bunch of primitive monkeys, and spoke about his desire for a presidential candidate to blame the lunatic Muslims who are behaving like animals. There was more on Tuesday. This time, Fucker Carlson said he could be heard joking about having sex with what he thought was an underage beauty pageant contestant. On his Tuesday night show, Fucker did not address the audio itself. Instead, he took aim at Media Matters, calling it a George Soros-funded lobbying organization, which isn't true because, for one, he has no proof of that, whose sole mission is to punish critics of the Democratic Party. That's also not true on that part. But the tapes have turned up pressure on the show, teeing off on an advertiser boycott and a protest in front of Faux News headquarters in New York City on Wednesday, which Media Matters helps organize. When asked for a comment to the story, Faux News spokesperson Carly Shanahan pointed to Carlson's statement on his show this week. Media Matters for America is not funded by George Soros. He has not donated to the organization in years. It's said the president, Andrew Carlson, in an interview. While Fucker described it as working to bully corporations, it is a fraction of the size of Faux News, whose revenue for 2018 has been estimated to be more than $3 billion. Media Matters has about 80 employees and a budget of about $14 million that mostly comes from private donors. The group does media analysis from a left-leaning perspective, studying trends and themes to see how political discussions play out in the nation's media bubbles. Its staff monitors some 50,000 hours of live programming on television and radio every year, and the organization tapes another 1 million hours of audio and video. Media Matters has an active website that highlights and contextualizes some of these moments, drew criticism during 2016 for what some saw as an attempt to malign coverage that was critical of Hillary Clinton, but it has found a renewed prominence in the 45 era by turning its sights to the new information economy, the rise of conspiracy theories and misinformation online, the increased invisibility of fringe right-wing websites and ideas, and an energized conservative ecosystem that helps amplify those ideas. A news cycle that often peaks with a tweet from 45. Uh, it says that we didn't try to embarrass fucker. Carlson said we took things that directly echo his show now and things that had some relevance today. Fucker responded by attacking Media Matters for America along with the Southern Poverty Law Center, whose categorization of hate groups is widely used by media organizations. Fucker has been engaged in a long-running feud with CNN. On Tuesday, he called anchor Brian Stelter Enoch multiple times, name-calling that was omitted from the text of his monologue later posted on the Faux News website. This is an authoritarian society looks like. Fucker said it was only a matter of time before they came for Faux News, and I don't watch Faux News. Why? Because I'm not gonna sit around and be lied to. Yeah.